Momentum on, and let's invite our next speaker on stage, Morden Chen. Can we have a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for all the ones seated here?
Hello? So everybody can hear me, right? Okay. So first of all, I represent China Mobile, and what we do, we are a mobile app developer. Maybe you are using our product, maybe you are not, but today we're going to talk about more about how 4G impact on the mobile advertising industry. And again, I'm not a native speaker, and I am not BBDO, so I don't do creative. So I'm not going to make you cry. Okay? So, okay, let's get started. So, everybody knows 4G is coming. And we have some numbers. But before we get to numbers, let's take a look at what used to be an advertisement is like. It's an outdoor. So we know outdoor, we know print, we know text-based ads. We know every kind of this kind of traditional ad formats. And what they perform like, it's hard to track. You can't click it. You can't have the interaction for the app. That's when digital ads is being introduced to the market, people treat it as a performance-based media, lots of people, because you can click it, you can buy something, you can start to have engagement, you can start to have action and acquisition. It's good, but is it a limit? Is this something that can be only do for performance ads? That's our question, especially when there are more and more people using mobile phone in their life for more than 5 hours per day. Is it just a performance media? We doubt it. And here are some numbers that we have from different sources. We combine together with our own reports, and we found that there are more than 300 millions of online users here, and more than 220 millions of smartphone users here. It's a huge number, and it's still increasing. The reasons are simple. I'll conclude it later. Actually, you can imagine why. Because it's getting a lot more easier from device-wise as well as accessibility-wise. So device-wise, we are looking at the trend. There are more and more cheaper version, but still very good to use smartphones being introduced to the market. Thanks for my chairman as well. We have the same chairman with Xiaomi. My chairman is also Lei Jun. So China Mobile has the same chairman. So thanks for Xiaomi bringing up good phones and cheap. And there are Oppo, there are Vivo, lots of Chinese manufacturers. There are also lots of Indian-based manufacturers bringing up good, very good to use cheap phones. So device, not an issue anymore. And we also found that India is a very, very mobile-first country. Lots of views of web is from mobile web. It's actually ranked at number 4 country-wise, which means lots of people start their internet experience from mobile. We actually didn't find out how much time actually that people are using their phone every day. But in our own data, we found that it's more than 3 hours already in India. So again, and then when you're using your phone for such a long time, what are you doing? You use 4G or Wi-Fi that makes you feel not boring because you will then have time to browse the news, read content, read information, check Gmail, check email, check this and that. These are the things. And also, 4G is really coming. We saw the trend. The number hasn't surpassed 3G yet. But according to the trend we found, this year, very likely 4G adoption in India is going to surpass the number of 3G adoption percentage-wise. So that's India. That's an India number, not other country. India number. You saw Jio there, Reliance Jio, their logo. Actually, I'm going to put Airtel as well. So people are actually fighting. I think there are Airtel people here. There are Reliance people here. Reliance is a bit far. Anyway, so people are actually fighting to get the new 4G users because everybody wants to grab that piece of share of users who is going to use data more. That's the future. That's the future is going to be alike, okay? And Wi-Fi hotspot, as you can see, is going to be 80 folds within just 5 years. So all these together, the prediction is easy. It just doesn't need to predict. People are going to use that, rely on that a lot more. And manufacturers are going to build it last long, like the phones last longer battery adapter. And also, these people like telecom operators, they are going to provide better 4G connectivity for people to use their data more. So, question. We're using phones every day, but what was the last time you used phones in a horizontal way? Remember? What was the last time you used a horizontal way? Game playing, viewing video, and then what? And then what? That's my question. And then what else? Nothing. Okay, so then that's actually very key to what I'm going to bring up. Are we doing advertisement right? We do horizontal-based ads, like video. We do horizontal-based banners. But we are the mobile developer. We are mobile app developer. We do lots of ads for user acquisition for ourselves, but we always think about, is that the right way to do? And we figure that out. It's not. If you are using mobile more than like 90% of your time, you are using mobile in a vertical way. Then why are we still designing ads in a horizontal way? It doesn't make sense, right? I don't have BBDO creative, but at least we're good at what we know. Okay, so we think about what's the right way to do to make mobile advertising for branding right. And then we think about vertical is one of the key. And also, what I just mentioned about is when we are doing video watching and gaming playing, we do it horizontally. And then there is another horizontal like kind of video ads showing. Then the first attempt that you're gonna do is actually put it right away until 15 seconds or 30 seconds, gone, you take it back, let's go play the game or watch the video. So actually, although it plays through, the VTR might look good, it might not be that good, to be honest. You don't really know. Of course, there are Nielsen people, ComScore people, let's try to figure that out together. But in the vertical way, then we can start to capture the fragmented moments. Every fragmented moment that you are using your phone vertically. That's what Cheetah Ads is all about. We renamed Cheetah App Platform, which is a techie name, to Cheetah Ads, a simplified name, because we think that's the right thing to do. And every moment, pre-social, utility, content, everything, and in social moments. But how are we going to do in India? In India, we believe that the pre-social moment is very important, very key to branding. Advertisers has to start to think about to capture this moment, because everybody is gonna like open Facebook, open WhatsApp very often every day. And what we do, we have a app blocker feature in our Master, which tries their best to protect the privacy of each other's phone. So basically, you can lock any kind of app, but the most favorable apps being locked are those communication and social-based. I'll show you later in the next slide. And every time when you want to access these things, this is called a pre-social moment. That's something that we should capture. And these are actual ads we designed previously for our customers. So you see Airtel, you'll see the energy drink, and also the car from Maruti Suzuki. These are the actual ones. It's being served about a few months ago. And also, so the format, let's go. Format correct. What else does brand advertiser need? They need reach. They need number of reach to make that impact. And in India alone, every day we have 200 million impressions. That's the big enough impression to capture almost every social moment that help to reach people. And also, people care about one thing very important is your ad can be blocked? I will say that nobody want to block our ads. First of all, we cannot be blocked because it's an native format. It's all within our scenarios, so it cannot be blocked. And second is, if we design it well, if we talk with the creative agency well and the customer well, we design it perfectly, why would people want to turn it down? I mean, it's not the previous like interstitial or pop-up interstitial, all those like stupid banners, to be honest. So nobody want to block our ad, and it's not blockable. And these are what I promised you to show up. The top 10 apps being just locked by our app block feature. Some of them even doesn't support advertisement. But now you can actually target these people because our pre-social moments, you can target these people using our pre-social moments ads. And all right, so you can see a few examples. I'll talk about more examples later, but the one on the left, these two are the real ones being served already for AdTech and for different customers. The one at the right are the future ones that haven't been done, like haven't been real used yet. These are the showcase that we did. Also, the IPO 10 is coming. You can actually design the multi-product ads like that way. So easy for you to get more impression. So I have very limited time. I'll just do a more additional 2 minutes. So in the longer future, we believe that vertical way in the video format is going to be the right future for mobile ads for branding advertisers. And for shorter term, because of the 4G and popularity issue haven't been solved, we believe an animated GIF format still very attractive, no sound, but very good, easy to load, and very impactful for our branding advertisers in India. This is what especially we researched and made for India customers. So 1 minute to finish everything. People, these are the numbers, VTR, CTR, you all measure that. Brand advertisers all do this, CTR for performance advertisers. These are merging together. But the question is, what you really care, and are these numbers real? So in our app platform, it's all real. We previously have done something for Samsung already because the design, because of the way we deliver this impression, this is a real impression and being viewed by people. The click-through rate is as high as 2%, and it's a lot more than 10 times better than normal ad banners, which means the real leads goes to Flickr for Samsung. And the same case, I'm not going to do that. And this is Aquarius, and last year they launched it, and we did that for them as well, and we found the same. The click-through rate is more than 2%, which means people really love that creative. People want to click it, even when they are trying to get into their social app, and they stop. They click it. So last slide is about some more examples that you can see. That's what we can do through different ways in customize the different buttons for unlocking. That makes the impression stronger. That's about the slide that they gave me 10 minutes, so I'm trying my best to limit the time. Here we are using Ventas Avenue, our good partner. Nilofer, lots of people know Nilofer. She's the CEO of Ventas Avenue. So if you have any query, you can find Nilofer. And we're happy to work together. Any question, actually, you can go to our booth. I'll be there later. And my team member will be later too. I hope we can enjoy the mobile moments a lot better. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, because